Yeah, that really could have gone a lot different. He gets two pretty quick outs, gets to an 0-2 count, and he could have been out of that inning close to 10 pitches. Next thing you know, we're looking at 40 and 3 runs, and a ball that could have been maybe caught in the outfield, and a couple of close calls even when he got to 0-2 on Freeman, and then things just kind of went in a different direction. But he did a great job of competing and staying in that game and picking up the bullpen. And to think that he could get through 6 after what we saw in the first 2, not very high odds of that. Gave our offense a whole lot of opportunity to try to get something going, and just couldn't get enough.
I think Yadi peeled right on the Freeman on the 3-2 pitch. Did you think it was a strikeout? I know you have a different angle from your dugout, but on the 3-2 to Freeman there in the first inning?
I'd like the pitch, not necessarily the swing. And it looked like there were a couple borderline pitches, but from the sides you can't really tell. And really in real time, it's hard to tell on those check swings, even though we see a lot of them. Ones that don't look right, you go see them in slow motion, it looks a little different. So, but he was close. He was close to getting out of that. It'd been one of those wish it could have happened to see how else it would have worked out, because once he got his rhythm and figured a few things out, he was very good.
How close were you to taking him out? It looked like after that Markakis walk, as you were kind of pacing.
Yeah, I was just kind of concerned about how many pitches he's thrown, and there's a couple times when he comes up with men on second and third. That's a situation too, but was our bullpen ready to handle that kind of load? And the answer was I didn't think so. And we needed him to be able to stay in the game. We like the fact that he's one of our best offensive pitchers too, and got the infield back. We get a ball on the ground, we get a run there, and that's at least a mark. But there were quite a few different times where we just thought that it might be a time to get him out. But once again, we needed his help to get us through that game.
How many different times this season have you thought your club was on the move somewhere and then it hasn't happened?
Yeah, you start to see some good trends, and then we have little bumps. We have a little bump in the road, and I think that's been pretty consistent all season long, which still tells me that there's a consistent game out there for us that looks like how we want it to look, and we're still going to put that together. And we're still trying to find that, but it doesn't mean we can settle with what we're seeing at times. Today was just one of those that got away from us and we couldn't get it back. But we had some opportunities, left guys on base, but we have a cleaner game that we can play and keep demanding that we find it.
Mike, I know it's been a topic of discussion often, but how alarming do you feel right now regarding the home record? I think this was loss number 32 or 33.
It's the first time we've had to hear about it in a while, so not surprised it's reared its head again. We play the game. Play the game the same way. I don't care where we are. I don't care what time of day. We play the game with everything we got, and if we have any lack of effort or preparation, then we've got an issue. But continue to compete, and you hope we can do it here at home. And I still say we're going to win our fair share at home. We still got plenty of home games, but I think it's just one of those things that you just can't describe and can't explain.
You mentioned missed opportunities. How much could that game have changed there in the early innings had you guys come up with a timely hit?
It would have helped, to make a little bit of a mark and put some pressure on them, because he was throwing a lot of pitches too. Their starter at one point was almost as high as Adam. There was just a big differentiation in the run support. So it'd been nice to have made a little bit of a mark, but you could have saw that in the first inning. I thought it was a tie game when Moss walked up. He hit that ball as good as he can hit it, and great play, caught at the wall. But I thought it was going to be 3-3 at that point, and it's just going to be one of those knockdown, kind of games. But didn't work out then, and able to put a little bit together late, but once again, not enough.